Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you can just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. It's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down play coming up. And here's the handoff. He's brought down out at the 46. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Try and muscle for the first down. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They're going to run it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. To the air, it's Wyola. Pressure is coming. And the ball is hauled in. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Now it's second down here. Receiver in motion now. They'll run the option. Pitch to the back. Finding space at the 20. He's tackled after a big gain. Picks up a first down. Great execution on the option. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
How about Notre Dame sending a backer here? He comes up with the sack. A little Rudy magic on this one. And, boy, they've had some great linebacker play over the years. Of course, think about Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith, who's now in the NFL and had a great career in South Bend. Notre Dame with great history at playing linebacker.
Second and goal, but backed up now to the 15. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he heads out of bounds, moving backwards on that play. Didn't want to take the hit.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. And it's good right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away.
In these rainy conditions, he's muffed it. Forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Nowhere to run up the middle. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Same tailback, another carry. Breaking free at the 35. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's caught downfield. Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, LSU 3, Notre Dame 0.
A new set of downs after that completion. Testing the right side here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense and man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
And sack sets up an important third down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's got his man wide open. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles. They can get outside. And they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Young. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Snags the quick throw.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Not much on that play, brought down short. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. So he finds one of his favorite targets. Kirk defense thinking, what do we have to do to stop this guy?
How about the double coverage on third down? Great call to be able to try to take away this highly touted wide receiver. And the quarterback is still looking to go to his guy for the conversion, and he comes through. No wonder he keeps throwing him the football.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Caught in the backfield. It's Sampson. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Here comes the bunch formation. Handoff in a single back formation. That'll be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play with this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
And the fair catch is made. Always tricky to field punts in this kind of rain. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 40 now. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Pass is caught. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. LSU is now operating in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. The back's got it. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. He was on target with his first try. This is a chip shot from 24 yards. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And with that, they retake the lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. Back onto the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Here's a toss play now, running to the right. They'll tackle him right at the 31. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Tailback takes the handoff again. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Second and goal for the offense. And they're trying to punch it in here. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. They'll hand it off. Oh, there's the stiff arm. Look at that. He's still going. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there. First down and 10 now. Dropping back. It's Raiola. Receiver makes the grab. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Here's the second down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Watkins. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. He's back to throw again on second down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. They're going to trust the kicker from 56 yards out. Let's see if he's got the distance. And he's got it with ease from 56 yards away. So here's the kickoff now. Offense setting in for three, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. We'll call for the fair catch here. Looks like one more play here before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. On first and 10, looking to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They get it, but what a spin move. That's one for the highlight reel. One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw, and put it right on the money to pick up that first down, and I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game, and then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down after that previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes a handoff. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
There are a lot of people who feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Third down play for this offense.
Here we go.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Nowhere to go. That ball knocked loose. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
First and goal here for the offense. And the runner takes off to his right. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. That puts him on top in the second half. He just goes up and over the pile for that touchdown.
And that's some serious vertical by this running back. A well-earned touchdown on the goal line.
Extra point makes the lead 4. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Number, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looks left and finds his target there. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
First and 10 play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete, even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Defense not pressing this time. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Back to throw again. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense recovers, but doesn't make any difference. They're short on the fourth down play.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that. A couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because you can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. You're going to have to go back to the drawing board.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. In the clear at the 25. Tackle made after a big gain. LSU has moved into the red zone. Looking to pass, it's Raiola. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Here's a handoff on first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Ball back at the 6 for a second and goal off that loss. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Touchdown, LSU. Still no answer for this offense. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
14.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking for some space. It's Young. He shreds the tackle. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And now the handoff. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, LSU 25, Notre Dame 14.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. And there's the handoff. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back grabs it on a screen. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
The Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up.
Well, they're snapping the ball near the goal line, but the defense does a good job of thinking, hey, guys, let's force the incompletion. Force them into going for 3, and let's not give up 6. They did their job there.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. Touchdown, Notre Dame. This offense cannot be stopped. So here we go, fourth quarter. Cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
Coach deciding to go for 2, trying to cut this lead to a field goal late in the game. Here's the option play. The back's got it on the pitch. And the 2-point try is successful, making this just a 3-point lead.
Boy, there's so many choices here for this quarterback on this option call. That's why it's such a good call on a 2-point try. Here, I thought he might run it in. Instead, the defense takes him away. No problem. Pitch it out. Let the back take it in.
This one will be fair caught. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. He's going to take off here. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker. And now a 4th down decision coming up. And he drops back in the gun. They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get them to 4th down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead it's a 1st down, and now this one could be over.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Black 24. Spire. Hey, 10.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, LSU.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense.
Let's go.
He's going to hand this off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now.
Ready, ready.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
Listen. Cricket.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Finding enough space for a solid game before they stop him.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the 4th quarter, critical down and distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a 2nd down. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, LSU.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. To throw, it's Raiola. Looking right, this one caught. Touchdown, Tigers! Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the sophomore making an impact play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earhole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And the quarterback dropping back, fires it to the wideout. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quick throw to the left. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's caught. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. You cover an onside kick. You never know.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of